Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to start a new direction with the project. In my last couple of videos I've been working on getting the car running and driving again. I did I narrowed at the 8.8 and I repaired the reverse gear that was in the transmission, fixed some leaks, and we got it on the road, took it for a test drive, went great. So we're going to be moving towards now getting the car closer to paint and getting it looking good. So the first place to start is getting rid of the rust. So as you can see, I've gotten rid of the back glass, and that uncovered some problems that we're gonna have to fix first. Down here in the lower windshield track, you can see I've got a ton of rust that I'm gonna have to fix. Now luckily, this panel can be removed, or it can be replaced. They sell replacement panels on Classic Industries, probably year one, wherever else you can get restoration parts for these cars. So this whole panel I'm gonna end up cutting out, replacing the whole thing. That'll be easy. What'll be a little trickier is gonna be up here in the top. I've got a bunch of rust pretty much all around the windshield track. There's a little bit down there in the corner. This side's not too bad. So I'm gonna end up having just cutting out little pieces of sheet metal, bending it to fit the radius here, welding it in. Should be able to knock that out, no problem. The next thing also, the inner and outer wheelhouses on both sides, but the passenger side's worse. You can see I've got some rust holes in here also. So I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to replace the inner and outer wheelhouses on both sides. I've already ordered the passenger side, so I'm going to start by cutting out this quarter skin. If you can see the color difference here, this is actually where I've already reskinned this quarter. But when I did it, I didn't touch the wheelhouses. So again, one more thing I'm gonna have to undo to fix. So I'm gonna grind all this down, take all the paint and Bondo off of it, and I'm gonna cut where my original welds were. Get this quarter skin out of the way so I've got room to work. Replace the inner wheelhouses. Do the same on the other side. I'm gonna get this piece on order, replace that, patch the holes in there. I also am gonna order trunk floor because I've got some holes in the trunk. Not terrible, but it's just gonna come up to like right here. The patch panel that they sell comes around here. Everything else is fine in here. And I also got some new floor panels because I'm going to replace the floors. So get down, get down. So I'm gonna start with that. Get this thing stripped down, and we'll see if we can cut this quarter skin out. All right, as you can see, I made a huge mess, but I got the quarter skin off, and you can see just how bad. So if you can imagine, I cut this lip off originally because it was all jagged and rusty, kind of how this is. So this whole lip is missing. It should come down to like right around here, and you can see where it meets the inner wheelhouse. It's all gone right here. You can see there's a hole on both sides. I'll have to cap in what's left of the end of the rocker. So, but you can see why I pulled this quarter skin off, because it gives me all the room in the world. Once I jack the car up, get the wheel out of the way, I'll be able to get these wheelhouses out. I'll have to Looks like I'll have to order some trunk extension panels because this is all gone. This is supposed to have a lip to meet the bottom of the quarter skin. So I'll have to order one of these. I've got these on the way. Look at this. It's just falling apart. So I'm glad I'm fixing this. I'll do the same thing on the other side. And once I'm done getting these wheelhouses in, I'll just take that quarter skin that I took off, butt it right up, and stitch it back in place. All right, I gotta tell you, that is a pain in the ass. So I got the wheelhouse out pretty much in one piece. Now, the fun part is going to be cleaning this up. So you can see I bent the hell out of this lip, ripped through it in a few places, but that's okay because this is all going to get welded up anyway. So I'll use a hammer and dolly, flatten all this out. There's like leftover metal from where the spot welds didn't get drilled out all the way, and it ripped out some of the metal. So places like that, I'll just have to flatten it out, grind down all the extra metal. See, right here I got a little hole in the trunk pan. I'll probably just cut out a little section, weld that in. Honestly, the small rust spots, I ain't even gonna worry about it. I'll probably just fill it in with seam sealer anyway. This right here, I'm gonna relocate this battery cable, but this slip right here, I'll probably just get a piece of steel, bend it, cut this out, replace it, so that I have something nice and solid to weld to. This is part of the trunk extension. This is all rusted down here, so I'm gonna end up cutting this out anyway. Some spot welds here that I still have to get out all the way along. I'm gonna end up having to pull the bumper off. The trunk hinge, I actually did a good job of not messing up. I just have to grind it flush. Up here I did mess up a little bit. Like I said, just like that, I'll end up just flattening it down. Same with this, flatten this back down so that I can spot weld the new wheelhouses too. Here, there's little pieces that I have to dig out of here. This is the back of the rocker, and it's actually in very good shape. Frame rails are good, so I know it looks bad, but this will be okay. I had to cut a little relief or access panel so I can get to this this upper brace here. So yeah, wheelhouses are in the mail. They should be here Wednesday, so maybe on maybe this weekend I'll get around to messing with this. I'm gonna do one side at a time. I'm not even gonna mess with the other side until I've got this completely done, just in case. But But that's where we're at. I think I'm gonna end this video off here, and then I'll make another one whenever I get my new panels in, and I'll record putting all that together. But until then, if you like the content, make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.